virtualization, but I'm kind of embarrassed because I don't exactly know what it is. Is it like virtual reality, like the Matrix? If I use it, will I know Kung Fu?
It's quite simple, really. Virtualization is a framework or methodology of dividing the resources of a computer into multiple execution environments by applying one or more concepts or technologies, such as hardware and software partitioning, time sharing, partial or complete machine simulation, emulation, quality of service, and many others.
Huh?
Let me go on. There are two types of virtualization: disk partitioning virtualization, for storage virtualization, and application virtualization. Disk partitioning virtualization allows disparate and multiple devices to function as a single storage space, regardless of the device's individual characteristics. The most common examples of disk virtualization are RAID, or redundant array of inexpensive disks, and disk partitioning. Application virtualization allows for targeted applications to be run independent of the operating system. This is most often used to assist in compatibility for older applications running on newer systems.
So I'm starting to see that virtualization is nothing like the Matrix, but it still sounds pretty cool. How long has it been around?
Virtualization was first developed in the 1960s by IBM as a way to logically partition large mainframe hardware into separate virtual machines. These partitions allowed mainframes to multitask, which means they're able to run multiple applications and processes at the same time. Mainframes were very expensive at that time, so partitioning into separate virtual machines allowed them to maximize their investment. Virtualization was abandoned during the 1980s and 1990s when client-server applications and inexpensive x86 servers and desktops established a model of distributed computing. Rather than sharing resources centrally in the mainframe model, organizations used the low cost of distributed systems to build up islands of computing capacity. Today's powerful x86 computer hardware was originally designed to run only on a single operating system and a single application, but virtualization breaks that bond. Virtualization makes it possible to run multiple operating systems and multiple applications on the same computer at the same time, increasing the utilization and flexibility of hardware.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. So, who uses virtualization? Is it mostly like big high-tech corporations?
Hi, Virtualization infomercial dude here. Virtualization is a technology that can benefit anyone who uses a computer, from IT professionals and Mac enthusiasts to commercial businesses and government organizations. Millions of people around the world use virtualization to save time, money, and energy while achieving more with the computer hardware they already own. Now, are you a Mac user wanting to run Microsoft Windows with the OS X operating system? You are in luck. Apple's Parallel program is an example of how virtualization can work for you. No fuss, no muss. It's just that easy. Do you work for a company with fiscal concerns? Of course you are. In these tough economic times, we are all looking for ways to cut costs. Well, through virtualization, your company can save money on hardware, environmental costs, and administration of the server infrastructure. Virtualization can consolidate workloads of several underutilized servers to fewer machines. It's incredible, and for only 3 easy payments of $19.99, you too can have a virtualization solution. But wait, there's more, there's always more. Are you a graduate student working on research? Well, look no further. Virtual machines are safer to work with and provide isolation for your important academic experiments. Act now and we'll throw in a second virtual machine for free. Wait, we're not done yet. Does your company regularly undergo system migration, backup, and recovery? Virtualization makes these tasks easier and more manageable. Now, I could go on and on about the virtualization. There are so many uses for virtualization that you'll hardly be able to believe your eyes. Virtualization, order now. Simply call 1-800-555-VIRT. 1-800-555-VIRT. Operators are standing by.
Wow, I'm ready to call now. I'm totally sold on virtualization. But wait, I'd still really like to see exactly how it works. Some type of demo would be really helpful.
Well, gee, you're in luck. I was just about to use my virtual machine at this very moment when you caught me. You're welcome to look over my shoulder and take a peek. See, VMware Virtualization works by inserting a thin layer of software directly on the computer hardware or host operating system. This contains a virtual machine monitor, or hypervisor, that allocates hardware resources dynamically and transparently. Multiple operating systems run concurrently on a single physical machine and share hardware resources with each other. By encapsulating the entire virtual machine, including CPU, memory, operating system, and network devices, a virtual machine is completely compatible with every standard x86 or Intel operating system, application, and device driver. You can safely run several operating systems and applications at the same time on a single computer, with each having access to the resources it needs when it needs them.
Wow, that was pretty amazing. I'm almost ready to try this on my own. But wait, one more thing. Is this a passing fad? What's the future of virtualization hold?
What's the future of virtualization, you ask? Well, let me tell you. I've just come back from the future, and it's so bright that I had to wear these shades. You see, as more hardware and software vendors offer virtualization software as part of their portfolios, more companies are going to be willing to virtualize their servers. But don't just take my word for it. The International Data Corporation predicts that virtualization software and services will account for $11.7 billion of the market by the year 2011. I can corroborate this statement. After all, I've been there. In addition, just earlier this year, the world's largest provider of network infrastructure equipment, Cisco Systems, announced a unified computing system targeted towards virtualization. This will unify many networks and deliver end-to-end optimization for virtualized environments. The sky is really the limit. The next wave of virtualization is cloud computing. Cloud computing is essentially virtualization under the covers. Companies such as Amazon are already cashing in on the phenomena. Anyone, anywhere in the world can purchase compute resources such as CPU, memory, storage, or all of these without worrying about where these resources are located, or the additional cost of maintaining and managing the infrastructure. VMware recently announced their next generation of virtualization OS, VMware Sphere 4.0, and are now offering cloud computing services on their vCloud. Sun, IBM, Oracle, EMC, and many other software and hardware vendors have committed resources towards cloud computing as the next step in the virtualization quest. With nowhere to go but up, the cloud is the future of virtualization.
Sky's the limit, huh? Well, I'm sold. What was that number again? 1-800-555-VIRT? I'm ordering me some virtualization today.